So hey guys, welcome to our review of Green Lantern issue number 10. In the last issue of Green Lantern, we basically learned more about the Indigo Tribe, or we actually learned about the history of the Indigo Tribe through one of the ancient tribe members called Natramo. And we learned a lot about, the backstory of the Indigo Tribe, how they came to be, and how Abin Sur was their hero. And then by the end of the issue, basically Natramo found out from Hal Jordan that Abin Sur is dead. And basically he loses hope because he knows that the Guardians of the Universe are planning to take over the world or destroy the Green Lanterns, and they're evil. So basically when he hears that Abin Sur is dead, he loses hope because he knows that Abin Sur is the only one who can save them. But upon hearing that he's dead, he destroys the Indigo Tribe lantern or power battery, and basically all the Indigo Tribe members' rings, their power rings, actually deactivates, and now they're back to normal. And so is Sinestro. He's released from their control, and now everything's back to normal. So this issue picks up where the last issue left off. So we opened up with Hal Jordan and Sinestro together yet again, and now the whole entire group of Indigo Tribe members that are now just basic regular criminals, because as we learned from the last issue, the Indigo Tribe members are criminals. You guys have not read the issue yet, but hopefully you guys have. Hopefully you did know about that before breaking this issue up, because this is, like I said, this is actually a parter. So there's like 3 parts, I think 3 to 4 parts in this storyline. So this is the final part, the conclusion. So hopefully you guys already know what's going on. Or you shouldn't be reading this whatsoever. But yeah, so after everybody's turned back to normal, Hal Jordan and Sinestro has to escape and try to fix the battery core back so everybody can turn back to normal, instead of all these criminals just attacking Hal Jordan and Sinestro, because they don't have enough power left to fight off against everybody that's there. So they escape and try to find Natramo, and they actually do. And after they find him, Sinestro tries to threaten him, but later on releases him and tries to go with Hal Jordan's plan instead. And basically, Sinestro, stays behind to hold off the criminals that have been turned back to the regular Indigo Tribe members turn back into criminals, and Sinestro's trying to fight them off while Hal Jordan and Natramo go back to the battery core and try to fix it. Now they can't fix it because they could, but basically it's going to take a long time. But then in order for them to fix it, they need a spark of passion or compassion or whatever. And basically you see Iraq, the leader of the Indigo Tribe members, she comes in and basically she feels compassion. She feels bad that she killed Abin Sur's daughter. So, one spark of compassion actually rebuilt the whole entire central battery core, and everybody's turned back into Indigo Tribe members or Indigo Lanterns. And as for Black Hand, he threw his ring away once everything was back to normal, and then the ring's coming back towards him. Now, I won't talk about his fate, but by the end of this issue, you should know the fate of Black Hand. Is he going to become Black Hand once again, or is he going to be an Indigo Tribe member? You'll have to read this issue, or hopefully maybe you actually did look at the cover. If you guys looked at the early covers of issue number 11 or a couple issue ahead of time, you guys probably know the fate of Black Hand. But if you guys have not, then you're going to have to read this issue to find out. Now that's how the issue ends. What I really generally did like about this issue, I didn't really go into too detail, but I wanted to mention that I did like the progression of Hal Jordan and Sinestro. Now, as I mentioned in the last review, I talked about how maybe Sinestro could be not Hal Jordan, but like the savior for the Indigo Tribe members, because Sinestro and Abin Sur were good friends once before. So maybe can Sinestro actually become a hero again? And actually, it is mentioned in this issue. Once everybody turns back into an Indigo Tribe member, basically Sinestro turns back to the same. He actually becomes an Indigo Tribe member as well. But then they have to release him. In order for them to release him, they have to make a promise that hopefully Sinestro can turn back into a hero. And they ask Hal Jordan, do you think he's going to be a hero? And Hal Jordan says, I believe so. He will turn back into a hero. He would be a normal person again. He will be good and not evil. And throughout this issue, you actually did see it. I mean, throughout the whole entire series, you did see Sinestro. He was still ruthless, but in this issue, like I said, when he was threatening Nat Ramo, he came to his senses. He could have kept, threatening Nat Ramo to fix the battery core, but later on he decided to throw away I guess you can say, the stick he had, or a piece of wood he had, or a stake. Yeah, it was a stake, and he basically threw it on the ground. He's like, okay, fine, I'll go, because I'll follow you, Hal Jordan. Okay, I'll believe whatever you believe in. And Hal's like, okay, and then later on when he's falls behind to hold off the whole entire criminals. It was kind of interesting because, he said something like to Hal, like, why would you do this? You don't have enough you don't have enough power in your Green Lantern ring to fight them all off. And then Sinestro said, well, that's what Hal Jordan would do. And that's kind of an interesting thing here because, Sinestro and Hal Jordan always, they're always butting heads against each other before. So to see them actually, for Sinestro to give Hal Jordan such respect, it was kind of great to actually see that. Well, in my opinion, that was really nice. And I do believe that Sinestro could be the savior for the Indigo Tribe members, or even Hal Jordan, who knows. I think right now, the main focus isn't about Hal Jordan, but is about Sinestro. If you guys have been following the whole entire series, you've always seen Sinestro and Hal Jordan together. I don't think it's about Hal Jordan getting back his powers. It's about Sinestro getting redemption and becoming a hero, or getting, better, progressing to be a better person. Who knows? Now, I probably think people already know this, but that's just my opinion. That's what I'm thinking, and I didn't like that aspect of this issue. So yeah, that's what basically my thoughts and what I really did enjoy about this issue. Other than that, I would actually rate this issue. Like I said, it's a conclusion also. So it's a bit like nothing really basically happens. Maybe if you really look deep into this issue, you probably would enjoy it, because like I said, you have to really look deep into it, the progression of Sinestro and what he, the dialogue in the issue. So yeah, if you can look deep into this issue, maybe find enjoyment in it, because like I said, it's a conclusion. So sometimes conclusions, like the whole beef of this whole 3-parter or 4-parter series about the Indigo Tribe was in the last issue. This issue is basically just to cover up everything and start off a whole new storyline. So yeah, I mean, to some people it might feel like, okay, this is the conclusion. What's left to say about it? Nothing really happens. But to me, I think a lot happened, as in, Sinestro progressing into becoming a better person. So yeah, I would actually rate this issue, in my opinion, I would rate it a 3.5 out of 5, I guess. That would be my opinion. Maybe a 4. Yeah, I'd probably rate it 3.5 or a 4 for this issue. But yeah, it's an enjoyable issue. You guys should pick it up if you guys are still continuing the whole entire Indigo Tribe member storyline. In the next issue, we will have a new storyline dealing with, hopefully you guys already seen the cover, but it will deal with Black Cat and his fate. Let's see what's going to happen next. But yes, so highly suggest you guys pick this issue up. And yeah, so I hope you guys find this review interesting and helpful. And thanks for watching. So see you guys later.